Good afternoon. My name is Hal Cato. I am the CEO and founder of Zeumo, which we will jump into here in just a minute. I'm really glad to be here. I knew I'd be coming in here after lunch. Everybody would be a little tired, your energy level low, so I'm going to show you a film created by one of our student interns to drive adoption and awareness of Zeumo in his school. Oh, you know what? You've got it. I'm sorry. Back up to the very beginning. Apologize for that. We had to do a change a moment ago. Cool, here we go. And we'll try this one more time. You plugged in back there?
And that was something completely different.
Yeah, it's not bad for a 15-year-old who did something in his after-school time. I wondered how seriously you take someone who opened with a Kesha song, but I thought it beautifully illustrated how seriously I'm taking putting students at the center of what we're building, which is the single smarter inbox designed to connect students, schools, and communities. I've spent the last 10 years leading one of the largest youth development organizations in the country. And I spent that time standing perpetually at the intersection of students, schools, and communities. And one of the things that I realized early on, kids only spend 20% of their waking hours in school. And yet, so much of what happens in that 20% is impacted by the 80% that they're not in school. Anyone who knows a teen, has a teen, taught a teen, realizes that 80% of that 80%, they're online, they're connected, they're on their digital devices almost 7 hours a day. And so what I've done is to design a company that's designed to connect the 20% and the 80%. There are tens of thousands of programs and initiatives taking place around this country right now that are failing to get in school walls and connect with students. One of the reasons is that we know that kids, although you've watched them, they've never been more connected to one another. If you're a school or a prospective college or an employer or a nonprofit organization, they've never been harder to reach at the same time. So what we've done is create lots and lots and lots of content and websites and tried to direct them there. And it's actually sort of backfiring because very few kids are going there. And they're overwhelmed. This is just one young man who's on my advisory board, what he does every day. His English teacher uses email. He's got an algebra teacher who loves Edmodo, a history teacher who sends him to Class Jump. He's looking at Facebook events. He's trying to hear announcements over the PA system at 2:30, which why they still do that, I have no idea. His basketball coach is texting him. His counselor is sending him to college websites, and he's looking at posters taped all over the walls. That's a lot of noise, and that's one kid in one school. Multiply that by 15 million kids, and I think you get the picture. So what we've built is a digital inbox to separate the signal from the noise, child by child. It starts for students giving them one login where they can access 5 channels related to school. It's a hyper-personalized school feed. In addition to their teams and clubs, we've got a teen job feed. All the community partners working in that school are now streaming on it. College scholarships, and they can also, if they even want to, put Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter on there. This is about meeting them in school and out of school, remember. Comes together on one really cool platform. I don't have time to give you a demo today, but I'm happy to do it tonight, where kids can turn on and off the noise depending upon what they're looking for. At the heart of it is a student profile that's really designed to think of LinkedIn meets MySpace before MySpace got tacky. It's designed to do something most learning management systems will not do, and that is let a student's profile show. Here's who I am, more than a test score and ID number to be raised. We also have integrated academic info, so kids can access 4 key pieces of academic data that they most want: their GPA, their attendance, their grades, and an unofficial transcript. For schools, they're using it as a digital student resource center that connects everything going on in a school. It's really easy to use. I was determined to build a product that did not need any professional development, and we've done it. It's as easy to use as sending an email, but it gets to kids because it's where they are, which is social mobile. Our core audience so far has been school counselors. You know, the average counselor in this country has 450 kids on their caseload. There's no way you can know every young person needs with that kind of demand, but Zeumo makes that possible. We also are tracking some really valuable school culture and climate survey. We ask kids 1 question a day about what it's like to be in that school. And that data adds up day after day after day, and we can give principals some pretty dynamic information. Target market is high schools. Business models built off of 4 revenue sources: school subscription fees that are heavily subsidized by foundation and corporate sponsorships, nonprofit accounts, and college sponsorships. Break-even point is right at 290 schools, and we're on a fast trajectory to get there. Right now, we just closed on a $1 million angel round. We're securing national partnerships. We launched this summer with State Farm. In October, we launched 12 communities through the America's Promise Alliance. In December, we'll launch with the nation's largest dropout prevention program, Communities and Schools, whose founder we honor tomorrow night. And then after that, United Way. So let me close up. This is really fast, but why am I doing this? Every year, billions of dollars and millions of hours of social capital, I feel a lot of them did mine, are invested in insulating the education pipeline, ensuring that we close the achievement gap so that more students graduate ready for college, ready for work, and ready for life. But I'm firmly convinced we don't close the achievement gap until we close the engagement gap. And we do that by providing a young person with the social emotional context so that it all makes sense. And included in that is their need to belong and their need to feel connected, which is what we have done, is built a very dynamic platform that allows a young person to stream everything going on in their school and their community in a personalized way for them. That was fast. Thank you. I appreciate it, and I will be here to